Hey, what's going on guys, Wingsman here and welcome back to another video. And today guys, I'm gonna be showing you one of my favorite minigames that include TNT. I mean, every single good minigame includes TNT of some sort and in some fashion. So if you guys are excited for this video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. And without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So yeah guys, as you can see, there is a lot of obsidian in this game. The whole minigame area is pretty much made out of obsidian, and you can see if you place TNT anywhere, the TNT is going to ignite, at least for the floor. I saw this minigame like few years ago, someone was playing it in Java edition, and I really didn't see much of this game later on. I have no idea why, since this is an absolutely amazing game considering how easy it is. I mean, gathering all of this obsidian is going to be hard in survival, but it's gonna be worth it. You can see right here underneath every single piece of the obsidian that's on the floor, we have a redstone torch. That way when you actually place TNT anywhere on the actual floor, it's going to ignite and it's going to explode. This of course is not a one player minigame. The idea of this is that you're actually gonna be playing with your friends, and the last man standing is of course going to be the winner. I honestly have no idea what to call this minigame other than like TNT Arena. I think that's a suitable game because this is just an arena where you go and kill people with the TNT and hope that you're going to be the last man standing. Of course, the only way to actually kill other players is going to be using TNT. You can go and punch them around. You can only kill them by the explosion or using your TNT or somehow using their TNT to advantage. Now, this minigame is again really simple to set up. You just need a ton of obsidian and of course redstone torches underneath. If I go right here, you're gonna be able to see that there is just a field of the torches and they are pretty much covering every single piece of the obsidian. Now, the way you actually make this work really nicely is having the actual torches over here to power the floor. Now, when you are making this minigame, what you want to do is start off with the floor. You can go as big as you want for the actual arena and make sure that every single piece of the obsidian has a redstone torch underneath. If you use redstone block, it's not going to work because it's not going to be powering the obsidian. But when you do that, then you can actually put in your wall and decide if you want to make this into a maze. If you had this just open field, it's gonna be kinda boring because there is no strategy or anything. You just place TNT and hope to kill the other person. But if you do something like this, when you have a bit of a maze, it opens a lot of the possibilities in the gameplay itself. I'm going to give you one of the tips if you really want to be competitive and actually win every single game. Is use TNT mechanics in your advantage. You can see right here, if the person is running from you, they can go around the corner and there is only this way to actually exit from. So what you can do is actually kind of surprise them with the TNT. Of course, if someone was running towards you, you just place TNT, there is a high chance that they're going to escape because TNT needs few moments before it actually explodes. So let's say you're chasing someone and they're running through the corner. What you can do is actually place a TNT right here, wait a second and place another one, and you're going to be able to see that it's going to shoot and it's definitely going to surprise them. If you say let's have something like that, you can just run over here and TNT is going to be shot in their face and they are definitely going to die because it doesn't really give them that much chance to actually escape. Of course, you can use this anywhere that you want, in every corner or any pieces where they can exit. You can see this is really useful and it's definitely going to get you some of the kills. Again, if someone was running over here, to actually not scare them by placing TNT right there, what you can do again is just place TNT backwards, one in front, and when the first one explodes, it's going to shoot another one over here. And you have to be kinda precise with the actual aiming because this can sometimes backfire. Of course, just go ahead, do something like that. If anyone is running through like this corner, they're gonna have a nasty surprise and they're definitely going to die. If you're in a hurry and you kinda panic a little bit, you may do something like this, you know, thinking that that's going to shoot forward. You're going to run back and it's just going to shoot TNT and actually kill you. So when you want to aim forward, make sure that you place TNT backwards, then one in front of it, and not the other way around because you are definitely going to die. This can be really useful in long hallway like this one. You can see this one pretty much covers the whole length of the actual minigame over here, and we pretty much going to use the same little thing that we used over here for the corners. If someone is actually chasing you, you want to have some of the blocks behind you with the TNT to give them a little bit of a less chance of surviving. But again, if you have a really long hallway, that tactic is really going to pay off. Let's say you are running over here, you can see this is a long hallway and they don't really see you right here. Then you go behind the corner, use the same tactic. Have the TNT right here, have a TNT right there, and when you're actually running, they're gonna chase you, and TNT is actually going to shoot and kill them, instead of actually just placing TNT like this, because it's not really going to go that far. If you have the TNT one block to this one, it's going to shoot it the furthest, obviously, because of the blast radius. If you have it like over here, you can see it's not really going to shoot that TNT that much forward. It barely even moved it like one block. So you can see there is still few tactics that you can use to your advantage to actually win the minigame a lot of the times. So you just kinda have to practice and just kinda learn the overall map. Maybe if you have this in like a server and you're playing with the friends, it will be a good idea to kinda change the layout of the actual minigame. Pretty much destroy some walls, replace them in the other direction, and just kinda change the overall map over here, because some people can get really used to a little map maybe like this and use the corners and stuff to their advantage. So if you're playing on a server, I mean, it's not really that big of a deal to break some of the obsidian walls, replace them, just create a whole different map. In case you didn't pick up how to actually make this minigame, I'm just gonna be making a smaller version right over here. Of course, the blocks we're going to need for this is a lot of redstone torches. Again, the redstone blocks are not going to work. And we're also going to need a lot of obsidian, and we're gonna have to provide TNT for the actual playing of the minigame. What you want to do is grab yourself a lot of redstone torches again and pretty much create like maybe a circle, a square, whatever shape you want, and pretty much fill every single block with the redstone torches. Again, I'm just gonna go for the smaller one because this is going to take a long time, but just go ahead and pretty much fill the actual shape that you want to use with the redstone torches on the floor. And this is basically where the obsidian is gonna go, right on top of the torches. If we place TNT, it's going to go off. I'm just going to demonstrate it with the redstone torch. You can see the block is actually powered, so it's going to unpower this redstone torch. If we use TNT, we're gonna be destroying a little bit of the land. So now that you have your field of redstone torches, you want to grab obsidian and place it on top of every single one of them to create your floor. Now that you have your floor, of course, again, you can go as big as you want. You can just kind of place TNT in the middle to test it out. You don't want to place any of the TNT near the edge because we don't have a protective wall. What you want to do is pretty much go outside and make a too high wall. You can go bigger, but too high wall is going to do the trick. Just go ahead and pretty much go all the way around. When you have the wall, your minigame is pretty much set if you want to play in a blank space. So of course you can see if you just place TNT anywhere, the TNT is not gonna be able to escape and there is going to be a lot of the explosions going on. But of course what you want to do is again grab yourself some obsidian and make this in some type of the maze. You can again just go too high, doesn't really matter. You can have like a dead space right here. If someone runs in, they're pretty much screwed if you have a lot of TNT over here. And of course in other areas you can maybe make something like this and maybe have a little opening for people to actually escape. Maybe you can do something like this, you know, and actually let's just break 4 blocks over here, and maybe let's not even make that into a dead end. Let's just go ahead and punch a little hole like so. You can see there is a lot of the areas you can pretty much run through, and you can use a lot of the areas to your advantage as well. So let's just go ahead and create a little bit of the wall right here again. Again, you can see if they're running in this area, you can have a lot of TNT right here, and there is no way that they're gonna be escaping. But of course, this would be a lot better in a larger scale like we have right there, because you can create better maps, bigger maps, and of course it's going to allow you to have more people playing at once. I'm gonna be calling this game a TNT Arena. I have no idea what the real name of this is. Again, I saw it a few years back and I really wanted to recreate it in Bedrock. Of course, in Java I'm pretty sure they may use like redstone blocks, but in Bedrock we need to use redstone torches to power the obsidian. But that's pretty much all there is for this video and this little minigame. So if you guys have enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you think any of your friends would enjoy this type of content, make sure to share with them. But as always, I really hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.